What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Get Good Millhouse YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, please hit that like and that bell button, and we're off to a great start. So I've been playing around with Clip Studio Paint and Blender for a while, and I totally did a thing. And throughout this entire time, man, I first started off with just making an illustration, and I was like, it'd be cool if I can try to add some Blender elements to it. So I got to work and I took some assets already made in Blender like a while back, following some tutorials. I will link the tutorials down in the descriptions below and where I learned how to do all these things. If you guys want me to go into an in-depth tutorial step by step on how I did it, please leave a comment down in the description below. But this is my, I guess, me just talking about this entire process as best as I can. So once I finished with my Hiei illustration, I thought it would be cool if I just do it in Blender, and I added some stuff and it was cool. Now I'm like, you know, it'd be really cool if I animated on top of it. So what I did was I sketched out Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho because I've been feeling really nostalgic, especially after drawing Hiei and seeing some stuff online about Yu Yu Hakusho. So I just started making Yu Yu Hakusho fan art. And I was going to just stop at Yusuke, but you know, I thought if I did Hiei then Yusuke, I would have to do everyone else, even though I don't really care for them like that. Like my two favorite characters were just Hiei and Yusuke. They was just the realest to me. So I started working on Kurama and Kuwabara. So by the time I'm recording this video, I am all done with this entire thing. So at the end of it, I thought it was just a really cool idea for anybody out there that's having a hard time trying to keep up with having content or posting stuff on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or whatever. You have so many ways of doing it now. So I have a illustration, a print, and a animation to go along with it. So with every illustration I made a single 13 by 19 print of these guys, and they look so good, so good. Leave a comment in the description if you guys think these came out cool or not. You know, I like negative criticism too. Gives me something to work on, you know. But after doing all this stuff, it just gave me nothing but like more stuff to post on Instagram, because I think one of the biggest problems is that like trying to come up with consistent work to keep on pushing out there, or like at least posting just to keep up with the algorithm gods, just like making a YouTube video once a week, every week. They say if you really want to get, you know, seen on YouTube, you have to post 3 videos a week. I am not at that level yet. I don't even have a goddamn editor. I am my only editor. If anyone out there want to help me edit my videos and make them better, please be my guest. But yeah, so what I did was just I animated accordingly on Clip Studio Paint, and while I'm working on it, I finished the Yusuke illustration and the frames that went with the animation. I took notes and I put it side to side, and I didn't do a lot of animation, just some slight animation here and there, like having the eyes open, him smiling, his clothes kind of flapping. I exported the animation into transparent PNGs as an animated sequence, and I took that animated sequence and imported it into Blender. And from this point, this is where I start playing around with Blender a little bit more. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out like how I can fuse the two things together, adding some Blender effects and animation, while also practicing my animation chops on Clip Studio Paint. It's all theoretical practice on what I wanted to do for my fighting game. I wanted to have a heavy mix of the two programs. So I'm just trying things out, trying to see what works and what doesn't work. I think Kurama for me just didn't work. I got it to look just like anime, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. What I really liked the most out of the entire thing was the Yusuke and the Kuwabara. I did a lot of animating moving parts in there, which would be like the clothes, the hair, the eyes, and all that stuff. And then when I took it into Blender, I had it come in a certain way for a Instagram reel, and animated the camera itself to give it that jittering effect, like it's trying to keep track of Yusuke here and there as he's like kind of floating in the air with his little finger, you know. So I did that, and I just grabbed a random photo on Unsplash, blurred it out just a bit, transformed it a bit. I think I mirrored it, and I did some. Before I start to keep going with this video, I just want you guys to know I do have a Patreon page. You guys can go there and support me in any way. And with that, you guys can also demand what you would like to see on Patreon. I'm giving the floor open to you guys, so you can demand whatever you want. If you want more in-depth tutorials and stuff like that, I will give it to you. And I also make merch like the prints I make and everything else that can be given off to you, the lucky few. Anyway, back to the video. So quick, easy work on like making a somewhat of a background, but you can't really see that well, so it's not like a clear image. So I didn't want the image itself to take a lot of the I guess canvas space, or just take all the focus. Yeah, I didn't want to take all the focus. So here I'm still playing around with the image itself. I'm not sure if I can move it around side by side to give it more of that look of I guess Yusuke either coming towards you. I'm just trying to play around and just really really get down to like seeing what I can do with Blender per se. This is where I took the image and I quickly made work of it on Clip Studio Paint. I'm telling you guys, this all these recordings or footage of this is all part of like, I think 20 hours of streaming on Twitch. So I couldn't get everything because it was such a long video. The original video of it in post-making, it was about 5 hours long. And I don't think anyone has time to sit down through that. I don't even think I'm that entertaining to watch to see all of that. But yeah, I wouldn't say this was really, really hard. It was actually really, really fun. There really wasn't much of my own things I had to do because I already had all my stuff built. I followed a lightning tutorial, which I'll link down below, on how to make different type of lightning bolts. Some that vanish, some are long, the way how they zigzag across their surface. I just imported it into Blender, or on my file that I had, the Yusuke. Just quick copy and pasting, and I made a UV sphere. I made a UV sphere and then gave it like an emission color and glow, and I turned on bloom to really get it going. And then for the animation itself, I just make sure I tracked wherever the position the finger was heading. So in some frames it looks kind of weird, but I think overall it doesn't really matter. It was just the idea of like adding that in. I think that's what brought it together. I played around with first just keyframing where the ball is going to be tracked to the finger, and then also expanding it and shrinking the ball to make it look like he is gathering all the spirit energy into his finger. So I just wanted it to just expand and retract and expand and retract and stuff. So I think that was like, I think the most I ever tried with Blender. That's like on my own, not a tutorial or anything like that. Still trying to learn Blender, but just the idea of having fun with Blender at the same time. It just like, I guess, motivates me to actually keep understanding Blender as a program. If you guys watched the last video before, how I talked about Portrait Studio made by It's a Break, it's gonna be right up here or right up there. I don't know how it's gonna go, but it's gonna be somewhere up top. And I'm not good with 3D whatsoever. I hate 3D, if anything. 3D never liked me, and I never liked it back. But with Blender, it's like a love-hate. I want to love Blender, and Blender's playing hard to get. You know what I mean? It's like it works for me, and then it doesn't work for me. So I'm still trying to learn I guess the UI and like how to model and how to do UV shaders, just to make my animations look a little bit has more depth than it would normally have if I just animated just solely through Clip Studio Paint, which is fun. I like animating through Clip Studio Paint. If you guys would like to see how I animate on Clip Studio Paint or see a step-by-step on understanding Clip Studio Paint, again, leave a comment down below and I will do my best to make that for you. I also stream this stuff on Twitch too, so I stream almost every day from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. PST, so you can catch me on there and I'll be animating away. I'm already done with my Spider-Man characters design, so at this point I'm just going to be animating for the rest of this year and possibly next year. So you can go follow me on my Twitch as well and shoot questions. I know some of you guys you guys want to animate, but you guys are kind of not too sure about Clip Studio Paint, or you guys don't know where to start or even how to begin on Clip Studio Paint. I can help you out with that. Everything else though, that's totally up to you. I think animation is just one of those things where it's totally on you. That is it for the video. If you guys like the video, give me a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, all that good stuff that other YouTubers say. And you guys have a good one. This was, I guess my only final tidbit to say about this was it was really fun. I enjoy it. And if you guys want to see me animate more characters from your own favorite animes, let me know too. Like, I've been totally watching Tokyo Revengers, and man, oh, those kids are so brutal. So I'm thinking about animating something like that very soon. anyway, I am just gabbing. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys have a good one, and you guys are so much better than you were yesterday because you're trying to do something today about it because you're watching this video. So thank you for the 2 views, guys. Appreciate you. Love you all. Bye.